आधे बाउल दही में 4 चम्मच MDH चटनी पुदीना मसाला डाला, स्टर करो, पुदीना चटनी तैयार। MDH चटनी पुदीना मसाला।
From the Republic Media Network headquarters, it's time for Arnab Goswami on The Debate. Arnab Goswami on The Debate.
Time now, ladies and gentlemen, for the nation's sharpest opinion. And the unreported story is that Munir has taken over as dictator of Pakistan. It is the biggest story. It's the unreported story. As usual, the media doesn't know how to sift through the facts and bring you the real story. But I'm telling you tonight, ladies and gentlemen, Asim Munir is now unchallenged dictator of the Islamic State of Pakistan. Ladies and gentlemen, Mullah Munir is now the all-powerful dictator of Pakistan. While Imran Khan has gone missing, and it's been reported that he may have been already killed or has a plan to assassinate him. In fact, just as I was coming in to share this with you, I got visuals of leaders of the Pakistan Tehreek-e-Insaf, and all of them are really worried about what's happened to Imran Khan. They believe he has been killed or he has gone missing. And here they're praying for Imran Khan. Just raise the audio for a while. They're praying for Imran Khan's welfare.
Stance on Kashmir.
Now.
कायद को अवाम के दरमियान अल्लाह पाक ला, अल्लाह पाक तेरे इख्तियार में सब कुछ है। हम तुझसे दुआ कर सकते हैं, हम हुसैनी दुआ तुझसे मांगते हैं, यजीदियों के खिलाफ मांगते हैं। इलाहुल आलमीन हुसैनियत की मदद फरमा, इलाहुल आलमीन मेरे कायद को रिहाई अता फरमा। सल्लल्लाहु तआला खैर खल्क़ि मुहम्मद व आलिहि वसल्लम।
Those are leaders of the Pakistan Tehreek-e-Insaf who are praying for Imran Khan's welfare amidst reports that Munir has killed him or is about to kill him. Viewers, when someone takes over as dictator, the one trait of most of these people is that they want to kill all potential competitors. And hence it is a reality that now that Asim Munir is the all-powerful dictator of Pakistan, he might try to eliminate Imran Khan. Why is he the dictator? Why am I saying this to you? Why are other channels not bringing this news to you, that Asim Munir is the dictator of Pakistan? It's because for various reasons. One, ladies and gentlemen, Munir is today the commander of all three services. Now, there's a hierarchy between the Army, Navy and Air Force, and today he controls the Navy, he controls the Air Force. The Navy and the Air Force have been made subordinate to the Army. He is therefore the commander-in-chief of all the three services. He has, most importantly, complete and absolute immunity from judicial review. The new 27th Amendment, which has been passed, gives him legal protection as in such a way that he can bypass the judiciary, which means he is more powerful than the Supreme Court of Pakistan. Asim Munir can therefore even assassinate Imran Khan in broad daylight, and the law or the judiciary of Pakistan can do nothing to him. He is dictator of Pakistan for life. Most importantly, he is not accountable to the executive. This is a big transition because after the amendments, it is now the Chief of Defence Staff, Asim Munir, who controls everything as Chief of Defence Staff, who will recommend appointments for all subordinate designations. And the President, through the advice of the Prime Minister, are therefore kept on one side. They have no power over him. He can walk in and just eliminate Shehbaz Sharif tomorrow and nobody can ask him a question. Munir's tenure outlives multiple civilian governments. Munir's term as Chief of the Defence Force is fixed at 5 years and overlaps with his extended tenure as Army Chief. This ensures, therefore, that he remains the Supreme Military Commander of Pakistan for life. outlasting the full term of the current civilian government, which means till 2040, 2050, maybe 2100, he can continue to be the all-powerful dictator. He is Musharraf 3.0, therefore. He controls the nuclear command that shifts completely to him. He will appoint the nuclear commander from the army. The personalization of the nuclear command in Pakistan mirrors the concentration of nuclear authority that is seen only under Kim Jong-un in North Korea. The hybrid regime has therefore moved to a military regime. There is no hybrid route with civilian governments operating under military veto. The 27th Amendment legally codifies the Army Chief's supremacy over security, nuclear and core governance commands. Munir can therefore say today he has full lifetime immunity, legal protection. He can use state intelligence, military agencies to jail, exile, or even assassinate opposition leaders, critics, journalists. This means that when Imran Khan said recently that if anything happens to me in jail, Asim Munir must be held accountable, today, even if he kills Imran Khan, there is no accountability for him. He is therefore following the classic dictatorial template, an accumulation of roles: Army Chief, CDF over 3 services, controller of nukes, lifetime field marshal with complete legal immunity, mirroring the authoritarian template of leaders like Egypt's Sisi or North Korea's Kim Jong-un. All of these people have fused military command with constitutional redesign to rule without any need for judicial or public approval. This is a reality, ladies and gentlemen, that we must come to terms with. We must realize that we have a military dictator who has taken over Pakistan. We need to share this. Viewers, if you're watching this on any digital device, you share it with multiple people so that people in India know the reality of what is happening on the other side of the border. And people in Pakistan also are more aware of the reality in their own country. Let's debate.
Pakistan is over the edge. On one hand, Field Marshal Asim Munir is consolidating his powers by taking charge as Pakistan's first ever chief on the defense forces. On the other, Imran Khan's supporters are gathering in larger numbers outside the Adiala jail in Rawalpindi.
ये जो जबर और जुल्म और फस्तायत है कि एक शख्स को जिसको पूरी कौम ने वोट दी 8 फरवरी को, इन्होंने हर हरबा इस्तेमाल किया, ना सिर्फ आइन और कानून की धज्जियां बिखेरी हैं, आइन के साथ खिलवाड़ किया है, कानून को जाती मफादात के लिए इस्तेमाल कर ले, पार्लियामान का जनाजा निकाल दिया है.
While people of Pakistan are fighting on the streets, Munir has promoted himself as the absolute chief of all the 3 services. His tenure further extended to 2030 and beyond. He now even enjoys complete legal immunity like a dictator, with no accountability for his actions. Not just that, with direct powers to appoint nuclear command head and other subordinates and a parallel judiciary over the Supreme Court in the form of the new Federal Constitution Court, Munir is virtually untouchable. While Munir celebrates his immunity, Imran is lying in the jail and his party is refusing to give up.
तो हमारी तशवीश बढ़ गई है. पूरी पाकिस्तानी कौम इमरान खान साहब के हवाले से तशवीश में मुब्तला है. आज हम चाह रहे हैं कि हमारी मुलाकात हो, क्योंकि ये तशवीश मजीद बढ़ रही है और ये पूरे पाकिस्तान में जो है वो तमाम पाकिस्तानियों की टेंशन बढ़ा रही है, और जब टेंशन बढ़ती है तो फिर जो है वो पूरी कौम सड़कों पर आएगी.
In a global exclusive, Republic also spoke to Imran Khan's sister, Aleema, who was also detained by the police for protesting for rights to visit Imran Khan in the jail. Even Aleema named Munir as the direct cause of what's happening.
Well, They haven't allowed the family to meet him for several weeks. And that concerns us because we've got court orders that we should be allowed to meet him. The jail regulations say that we can meet him once a week. And court orders say that on every Tuesday, lawyers and family is supposed to meet Imran Khan. So why would they isolate him? So unless we do not raise our voice, they will completely isolate him from the world, and that is unconstitutional and illegal. So when we demand our rights, it's according to what is our legal right.
Not just that, Aleema also pointed out how the rattled establishment was even offering withdrawal of cases if only Khan would keep quiet and go outside the country.
Imran Khan has always spoken about three things. When he's asked for protest, when he's asked his people to protest, he said, you stand up for your own rights. And he's always said, even the protest, the objectives of the protest was for the rule of law, for democracy, and for human rights. And he's always he's brought awareness to the people that you have a right in this country. 250 million people should have rights. And where have you ever heard of such immunities being given to themselves? It's not, you go above the law. So this is modern times with a population with 55-60% young population. And you're telling them that you're using a script from 5-6 decades old script in which there were times when you had dictators give themselves immunity.
How a US cipher and a Donald Liu link was behind Imran's ouster.
He's in jail on cooked up charges. They had offered that he can leave the country and all charges will be dropped. He said, I'll face my case.
And this offer came from whom?
Myself. From the establishment. Indirectly, messages have been sent to him. Messages were given to us indirectly. People sort of approach us and say, he should sort this out. And he should sort of agree to what is being offered, like keep quiet, don't do politics, do not say anything against, let this rigged government continue. So, or leave the country. These are various offers that we've been, not directly, but indirectly, we have been given these messages. And so has Imran Khan.
It is clear that Munir is behind the plot to frame Imran. The big question is, why is the Pakistani establishment quiet on Imran's condition? Is he alive? Is he safe?
We are, the protests are going on outside the Adiala jail right now. And I had some visuals, General Bakshi. I want to play them with the audio because they're very worrying. Can I play them with the audio, please, on the left?
उसको अवाम के दरमियान ला, अवाम के कायद को अवाम के दरमियान अल्लाह पाक ला, अल्लाह पाक तेरे इख्तियार में सब कुछ है. हम तुझसे दुआ कर सकते हैं, हम हुसैनी दुआ तुझसे मांगते हैं, यजीदियों के खिलाफ मांगते हैं. इलाहुल आलमीन हुसैनियत की मदद फरमा, इलाहुल आलमीन मेरे कायद को रिहाई अता फरमा. सल्लल्लाहु तआला खैर खल्क़.
Now, ladies and gentlemen, these are people who are sitting there in protest and prayer outside Adiala jail. Abdul Samad Yaqub, have you heard any details about Imran Khan? Has he been killed? Is he alive? What is his physical and health condition? Is there any image or latest report about Imran Khan?
There is no news, nothing, not at all. Not even a clue. There is no source who can confirm what is the condition of Imran Khan. So far, the only statement which was being released by the superintendent of the jail of the Adiala, and that is not credible. We cannot trust the news, any news come from the government. So still there is uncertainty there is nothing can be said with the verified sources. So things are very critical now. And all we are doing now is just praying for Imran Khan's health and Imran Khan's condition.
And in the meantime, General Bakshi, Asim Munir has taken over as the dictator of Pakistan, merging nuclear, strategic, subordinate designations, legal protection, removed the hybrid rule, enjoyed lifetime immunity, codifies the Army Chief supremacy across security, nuclear, core governance domains. So he has therefore by definition taken over as the effective dictator of Pakistan. Would you agree that he is today the dictator of Pakistan? General Bakshi.
Arnab, this is a soft coup. He's a smart cookie. He has learned from all the previous coups, and he has learned that it doesn't pay to be directly, officially in charge. You are in charge, but you have got a facade of a civilian government, a butler of a Shahbaz Sharif to carry out all your whims and fancies. He is now the chief of the defense forces. He is above the army and the navy. As the chief of the army, he is also the chief of the nuclear authority. The civilian politico-military nature of that organization has been transformed. He has got his finger on the nuclear trigger. Otherwise, previously, it was supposed to be a consensual body. There was the, two committees to it, the Employment Committee and the Development Committee. And there was the Strategic Plans Division. Now there is a direct strategic command, which is going to be commanded by an officer nominated by him, and which the Prime Minister has no option but to accept. Right? And that officer is from the Pakistan Army. So the de facto thing is that what was supposed to be a consensual decision to employ nuclear weapons or otherwise will now be totally dealt with by one man whose sanity I have serious misgivings about.
So I want to once again explain to the viewers watching this, General Bakshi.
International Atomic Energy Command, they also watch, they also monitor. So there is still a consensual body is there.
No, sir, there isn't.
He's not the only one who can take decision at.
No, he is the only one who can take decisions. I'll tell you why.
He is not the dictator. He is not at all the dictator.
Sir, a person who has.
What else is dictatorship, Major Sahab? What else is dictatorship?
Only the military domain, and it happens because Pakistan Army has defeated the India in Operation Sindoor. So its rank.
No. 1 minute. Major Nadeem, may I please? See.
It is our elevation.
Major Nadeem, may I please explain this? And we have General Bishambar Dayal.
General Saab know this.
Sir, 1 minute, can I say something before I get General Dayal also into this? You see, General Sahir Shamshad Mirza has retired today.
Yes.
And today onwards, for the first time since 49 years, since 1976, the post of CJCSC in Pakistan, which is Chairman of the Joint Chiefs of Staff Committee. 15 out of 18 have been there since 1976. 15 of the 18 have been from the Pakistan Army. This post itself, everyone on, has been shut down. So there will no longer be this post. Now, point number one. Point number two, the 27th Amendment is a direct self-promotion by Munir. Right? And the Air Force and the Navy therefore become permanently subordinate to the Office of Chief of Army Staff. The third point, that Asim Munir's tenure as the head of the Pakistan Armed Forces will now last endlessly because it is coterminous. His retirement would have come today, but he has pushed his retirement by another 5 years and 5 years and 5 years. Now, he therefore, 1 minute, please. It always starts like this. And the thing is, this amendment gives him the power to give himself an extended tenure, which means after 5 years, if he says, I want to continue for another 5 years, all he has to do is sign a paper. 1 minute, please let me, please, Major Nadeem, जो आपके country में हो रहा है, मैं आपको बता रहा हूँ. Now my last point is this, he has also got complete legal protection. There is no law in the country that can touch him. No accountability to the courts, to the constitution, to the people of Pakistan. Asim Munir can never be prosecuted.
He will remain in uniform throughout his life, but he will remain on this appointment for 5 years.
You guys understand? You're pretending to be blind.
I would like to respond. I would like to respond to you.
He's not a dictator. He's not commanding the civil government.
Ladies and gentlemen, the breaking news tonight, and you heard it from me. I will just say one thing and then get General Bishambar Dayal and everyone. Viewers, tonight, please mark the time. It's 22 minutes past 9 Indian Standard Time.
Okay.
Asim Munir is the unquestioned military dictator of Pakistan. He has complete control. He has codified. He's very smartly codified supremacy across legal, security, nuclear and core governance domains. He has lifetime immunity to an extent which even Egypt's Sisi or North Korea's Kim Jong-un do not have. And he has done it through a series of steps that only people like Raja Faisal, maybe he's scared, will justify. Will justify.
It is for 5 years.
Today his position is equal to that of Kim Jong-un in North Korea. This is a reality. Bishambar Dayal can interpret this. Bishambar Dayal can interpret this, please, and Raja Faisal can respond.
He is not commanding the civil government.
Sir.
Right. Arnab, can you ask him to be quiet?
Yeah.
Arnab, firstly, thank you for calling me for this. Jain to Republic viewers and you.
Sir.
And compliments to you for raising an issue which has got serious connotation for this entire reason. You see, it is not a soft coup first time, what Jan Bakshi rightly said, but he has been carrying out these soft coups since 2017 when he became the military intelligence chief and then he became the ISI chief. So, to cover himself completely of the heinous crimes that he has done, he has come out with this legislation which was very easy for him because he has been actually a de facto dictator since 2022. And secondly, Arnab, we must understand that he is a follower of Ziaul Haq who died in the air crash and he's amassed power like Ziaul Haq. Then he is also a follower of Musharraf who after being a dictator was haunted for certain things post his relinquishing. So he's covered himself from everything. Because he has and implications for Pakistan, these guys, those who are talking, he is further going to eliminate people, those who have been opposing him or opposing Sharif. Sharif and he are hand in glove.
So you lost your audio. Audio.
In last 1 year.
Back. Yeah.
I think now.
No, cover.
I say Sharif has not visited country. Sharif, wait. Sharif has not visited a country in last 2 years all by himself. Munir, even yesterday, Munir was with him in Azerbaijan. So he is actually already a dictator who's now made himself constitutionally a dictator so that nothing can be done to him. And he will eliminate more people in Pakistan. Implications for India is to divert Pakistan people's attention, to keep them busy. He is going to use terrorism more and more, and he's going to club this terrorism with Bangladesh. So we have serious challenges ahead. This man needs.
Yeah.
If we do it, it is better for Pakistan, it is better for India. It's better for Pakistan people because he will eliminate large number of Pakistan.
Yeah.
Don't decide.
Yeah. Lost you there, Raja Faisal. Now, I understand the dangers for you of speaking your mind on what has happened. But I've explained tonight very logically, very calmly, and through facts why Munir has become your dictator, right? The first and most important thing is, permanently now, the naval forces and air forces are subordinated under Munir's control. They become operational appendages.
Unity of command.
Operational appendages, and you concentrate our defense and nuclear authority under one individual. You give the individual complete immunity for life and the right to choose his own extension. You therefore have a militarized dictatorship. You show this as constitutional reform, but you tell Asim Munir that you are now the arbiter of the nuclear strategic command. You control the nuclear arsenal. The commander of the nuclear authority will be appointed from the army upon the advice of the army chief, who is now the CDF. Right? Now, this erodes the institutional autonomy of all other Pakistani institutions. Lifetime immunity. Raja makes him lifetime legally untouchable. He becomes a personalized, lifelong legal shield for Munir, right? He becomes lifelong field marshal, lifelong insulation from any criminal proceedings, which means he is beyond the rule of law in Pakistan. And I just want to say one thing to you. If you can factually, one minute to you, Raja, tonight is not a night to fight. Listen.
He has even become bigger dictator than Kim Jong-un. You have mentioned that he has become bigger dictator than General CC. Let me tell you, first of all, this debate of having CDF, it has been going on since a long time. And of course, even in the think tanks, I have been sitting in the think tanks in which, of course, this was the topic. And this is everything has to do with the integration of all of the forces.
No, one minute. Raja, I need to intervene here, please. Thank you. Raja, I need to intervene here. I need to intervene. It is not about the CDS's position. You are trying to fool yourself, and you are trying to deny the reality, and you need to understand here now one thing. Raja, listen to me.
They just wanted to have the synergy and synchronization of all of the forces on the one table to meet the requirements of the modern warfare. And that's what
this is. You see, what has happened
when we talk about whether he has become a dictator
Raja, I'll tell you one thing. Now, one second, just 1 minute. And I want General Bakshi to come in, but I want to say one thing to you. See, Munir instigated the issues by carrying out the Pahalgam massacre. He followed it up by giving an extremely Islamist speech, trying to position himself like a hardline Islamist leader. Okay, talking about the inherent differences. Then, please understand, then when India hit back, he realized with the nature of India's hit back, the BrahMos strikes, he had to create a sense of urgency in Pakistan, saying that unless I become stronger, we will continue to be attacked by India. Now, he has not strengthened himself. Allow me to complete. He has not only taken over as the head of the defense services. Please understand. He has flipped please allow me to complete. He has flipped the civilian control on its heads. Instead of generals being appointed and removed by elected leaders, at least in name, the chief executive is boxed into endorsing the choices and timelines set by Munir, and he has therefore made the civilian government rubber stamps. The courts and judges in the process, he has formally downgraded them. He has clipped the wings of the Supreme Court by diverting key constitutional and political cases to a separate court, which he calls the Federal Constitutional Court. This is nothing, General Bakshi, but a move to sideline the judicial judges. Now you have sidelined the judiciary. Now listen, now listen. Now Pakistan has a structure.
Pakistan is sandwiched between India and Afghanistan.
Come on now, don't give it. Sandwiched. Now, General Bakshi, you saw that? Now they are giving the reasons.
When we talk about India, India is being ruled by Hindutva ideology.
Come on. Don't even think. General Bakshi, are you seeing the Pakistani apologists tonight? General Bakshi, are you seeing it tonight?
No, Arnab, he has castrated the judiciary. He has created a separate court where he'll be appointing the judges. They will appoint the judges. He's gotten himself legal immunity for life. He's gotten himself placed above the law, so that whatever stupid decisions he takes of, getting Pakistan obliterated in a nuclear war, this man will not, he has ensured that he cannot be prosecuted like General Musharraf was. Like General Musharraf was hounded after he had been thrown out by the Collegium of Corps Commanders. And Arnab, he waited to get the legal immunity before he decided to get Imran Khan
now you
murdered.
See what he does.
This coward, he has waited till he got the legal immunity to move against Imran Khan.
Yes, sir.
He is a freaking coward.
Kamil, you muted yourself. Kamil, you are muted.
Popular Prime Minister of Pakistan.
I don't know why you people are so scared of General Asim Munir. Why you people are so scared of General Asim Munir? Just tell me the reason.
Scared, sir.
It's Pakistan
hold him in
internal
contempt.
thing, and you are discussing it on all the Indian channels.
Yes,
why
we
is
are.
it so important?
Yeah, while I'll explain to you, Kamil, because, and you can ask Abdul Samad Yaqub here, because he's about to assassinate or could assassinate or has assassinated Imran Khan. Because today in your country, nobody knows where Imran Khan is. Abdul Samad Yaqub, do you want to tell him that?
No,
Kamil and Abdul Samad Yaqub. And Raja Faisal. Get the Pakistanis on here, please. Thank you.
You people, what happened with that news? When you all the Indian channels claimed that...
Let me respond to you. The mindset of every dictator is कि फील्ड मार्शल से पहले भी खुदा यहाँ एक शख्स यहाँ पे तख्त नशीन था, उसे भी अपने खुदा होने का इतना ही यकीन था. इस पाकिस्तान में मेजर जनरल सिकंदर मिर्जा भी गुजरा. He was died in London and was being denied to be buried in Pakistan. यहाँ पे यूब खान गुजरा, यहाँ पे ज़ियाउल हक हवा में फट गया. ये डिक्टेटर्स का फेट है. The problem with the mindset of the dictator is they do not
एग्री नहीं करते जो भी पाकिस्तान के अंदर हो रहा है, तो
आप उनको जाके लेसन पढ़ाएं कि यहाँ पे मुशर्रफ का क्या हाल हुआ. यहाँ पे मुशर्रफ को रात के अंधेरे में दफनाया गया क्योंकि दिन की रोशनी में उसको 4 बंदे भी जनाजा पढ़ने के लिए नहीं है. ये हाल होता है जब एक डिक्टेटर मरता है. दुबई से उसको लाया जाता है स्पेशल प्लेन के जरिए और छुपा के उसको जो है दफनाया जाता है. ज़ियाउल हक के साथ क्या हुआ? डरे उस वक्त से ये डिक्टेटर. यहाँ पे आप आके यहाँ पे एडवोकेट मत करें डिक्टेटरशिप को. आप उसको कॉन्स्टिट्यूशनल मोनार्क दे दें, आप उसको चीफ जस्टिस बना दें, प्रेसिडेंट भी बना दें, प्राइम मिनिस्टर भी बना दें.
अगर ये ओहदा चेंज भी हो गया तो इससे क्या फर्क पड़ेगा? कोई फर्क नहीं पड़ने वाला इस ओहदे की तब्दीली से.
मुशर्रफ क्या फर्क पड़ता है? जो होता है जनरल चीफ होता है, सब कुछ वही होता है. क्या मुशर्रफ वर्दी में इलेक्ट नहीं हुआ था?
तो अगर ये ओहदा चेंज ना होता तो फिर क्या होना था? की पावर में कमी आ जानी थी. ऐसे ही होना था जैसे हो रहा है. तो वाई दिस क्या हो रहा है?
आप लोगों ने हमेशा इसी तरीके से आप लोगों ने उनको एडवोकेट करना है और यहाँ पे आके आपने यार दुनिया में लिबरल डेमोक्रेसीज में यही हुआ करता है कि जी आप एक चीफ को सब कुछ बना दें, चीफ जस्टिस भी उसको बना दें, चेयरमैन सेनेट भी उसको बना दें, सारा कुछ बना दें. आप उसको क्या कर रहे हैं फिर बाकी लोग यहाँ पे? क्या डेमोक्रेसी और रबर स्टैम्प बना के रख दिया आपने पार्लियामेंट को, जब सब कुछ ही सारे हैट्स उन्होंने खुद पहनी है. पार्लियामेंट में भी आप यूनिफॉर्म वाले बिठा दें, फिर सारा कुछ उन्हीं को दे दें।
पॉइंट आप क्या कहना चाहते हैं कि पाकिस्तान में सब कुछ गलत हो रहा है, आप जो कह रहे हो सब कुछ ठीक कह रहे हैं, इंडिया में सब कुछ ठीक हो रहा है, अब ये कहना चाह रहे हैं आप?
मैं अपने मुल्क की बात करूंगा कि मैं दूसरे मुल्क की बात करूंगा? यहाँ पे बात डिस्कस हो रही है कि जी यहाँ पे क्या होता आ रहा है, क्या लिबरल?
We know that why Indians are so scared of General Asim Munir, because we have seen in the recent months what happened with India when it comes
what
to the
happened? I mean, we hammered you. Your towns. Asim Munir was your army chief when we burnt your country. जला दिया आपके देश को. Asim Munir कुछ नहीं कर पाए. You have to realize ब्रह्मोस ने जब मारा आपको all over, then you Asim Munir कुछ नहीं कर पाए. You haven't been able to understand right now. Please tell me, could Asim Munir tell me one thing? Kamil, listen to me. Kamil, listen to me. Kamil, listen to me. Kamil, listen. Kamil, he failed during Operation Sindoor. The radars were not effective. Your air deterrence did not work. General Bakshi can tell you this, and everybody knows this, that he was unable to stop the BrahMos from hitting deep inside Pakistan. That is a point, and he has clearly. What is your? The whole world has said it. I don't know. The man goes like a salesman. Like a salesman, he goes, show this open suitcase. He goes and sells things like a salesman to Donald Trump. What a shame. Ladies and gentlemen, on tonight on the debate.
All the world leaders, what happened with India?
Today there is, thank you Kamil, I'm bored with you. Can I get Raja Faisal right? Because you're not giving me a good intellectually justifiable, cogent argument tonight. It's not going well with my show.
You don't want to listen.
Bishambar Dayal, now what? Now what for Pakistan? Now what for Pakistan? What happens now for the next 20 years to Pakistan with Munir as the dictator? What happens to people like Raja Faisal? What will happen to them now that the coup has happened?
See, Arnab, during Imran Khan a coup took place against the army, Munir had eliminated large number of people then also, people in the armed forces also. And now, let me tell you, he's going to eliminate all intellects and people, those who are either opposing him or opposing his Pyada Sharif. This is a marriage of two people, one supporting the other. And let me tell you, next elections will be completely bugged, completely. And Shehbaz Sharif will again come back to power because there will be no elections in Pakistan. He is not only till 2030, but I feel like most of the dictators, he's there for lifetime and Pakistan will have to face him. The reason he's going to face because he is going to bring terrorism first within Pakistan, then with Afghanistan, in our J&K, Bangladesh. He is going to radicalize this area more and more because he's a radical hardliner.
I disagree with you. I think these sort of comments, they have been coming from your side when Bajwa took the extension. These kind of comments, they were coming from your side when Pervez Musharraf was, of course, given the Malacca cane.
No, we never comment. When Jan Bajwa was the chief, such comments were never made. Listen, please correct yourself.
And that's it, goes away.
When Jan Bajwa was the chief, such comments were never made.
Okay, let me ask you one thing, Raja, one thing. Raja, a question for you. Raja, a question for you, please. Thank you. I have General Bakshi back and I have a question for you.
That's how he comes into power.
Okay, now
as soon as the time will be over for him, he will go home.
No, I tell you one thing, no dictator goes home. Don't be foolish. Give me a moment. I want to bring Abdul Samad Yaqub into this conversation along with General Bakshi, myself and Raja. Please understand, in the whole world, there has never been a case of a person who has not suppressed or assassinated political opponents or dissidents after getting constitutional protection for military rule. Please get the reality of what has happened. You've had a catastrophic change and you people in Pakistan will see this is unchecked power that you have got. When you get lifetime
requirement of the modern warfare,
requirement of modern warfare. देखिए Okay, so tell me one thing. Okay, I wish to ask you something. Suppose you say one minute. General Bakshi wants to counter that. General Bakshi, he says requirement of modern warfare. General Bakshi, Major Nadeem. General Bakshi, louder audio. Aditi.
The rocket force command.
General Bakshi, can you unmute yourself if you are on that link? General Bakshi, can you unmute yourself? I don't know if he is muted. Can you unmute him?
General Bakshi has spoken.
He's not on a Zoom deal. He's not on a. Can you get General Bakshi's audio fixed?
Requirement of modern warfare, particularly for a country who's a nuclear power and whose nuclear threshold is very low. Please try to understand Pakistan's
Major
nuclear threshold is very low.
Major Nadeem, first of all, I don't give a two hoots about your nuclear threshold. 1 minute. The question is, yeah, Major Nadeem, will you be quiet for 2 minutes? मैं कुछ बोल रहा हूँ ना आपको. Suppose you are 1 minute, sir. 1 minute, sir. God, please. He's trying to explain. Let me explain to the viewers what is happening. The Pakistanis are in shock about what has happened in their own country. The reality is this: they are in shock. They know it, but they have to be quiet because they have an existing military dictatorship which is on. People from Pakistan are very smart. They know what has happened. Now, General Bakshi, if they say we have got a very dangerous neighbor, we are sandwiched between Afghanistan, India, China, we need a powerful military which is given a free hand, it still does not explain why they want lifetime immunity, legal protection and the ability to extend their own tenures, and why they don't need to be answerable in any way to the civilian leadership. Having India as a neighbor is not a reason for lifetime legal immunity, is it, General Bakshi? Which means Munir is working to another plan.
Absolutely not. You know, Arnab, this man has tried to centralize all powers in himself. And there is a precedent. Look at what happened to Yahya Khan in 1971. He was his own foreign minister, defense minister, everything rolled into one. And he had a very busy harem, and then he used to be drunk on whiskey. He created the disaster for Pakistan with over-centralization. History is repeating itself. Hitler over-centralized, yes? You remember? You're talking of military history. Hitler over-centralized. What happened to Germany?
Which means the whole plan. General Bakshi. Which means the whole plan, General Bakshi. Which I'm just analyzing this. The whole plan, General Bakshi. 1 moment. Between Pahalgam and our response in May, between the BrahMos strikes and the crisis situation in Pakistan and needing to go to America, getting American involvement, then Munir positioning himself as the person who is the salesman to Trump, overstepping his role, making sure that the changes were brought in through a series of steps in Parliament, in the Pakistan National Assembly. 1 minute, getting legal protection for himself, appointing himself commander of all three services, and Raja, please do not disturb me now, reduce the audio. I'm saying something significant now. The point is, ladies and gentlemen, Munir has played to a plan. He has realized that his term was running out, he would have to retire. He did not want to retire. He polarized and created a military situation and used the consequence of the situation to strengthen himself and destroy the hybrid command, create a legal defense around himself, and centralize roles, all of them into himself, mirroring the authoritarian protection of people like LCC and Kim Jong-un, and frankly, Abdul Samad Yaqub, he's been successful in doing so. It was all planned.
Let me oversimplify it.
Yes.
Let me oversimplify it. The simple plan is to physically eliminate the Imran Khan, and that's why they need the immunity. Otherwise, why would someone need an immunity? I mean, what crime he is going to commit which he feels to secure himself other than eliminating Imran Khan? Because when Benazir Bhutto was assassinated, she wrote an email to the Mark Chagall and told him that if I am being assassinated, the Musharraf should be nominated in the FIR. So it is simple. I mean, I'm giving you the historical reference. The dictator is always scared of the popular leader. And currently Imran Khan is the most popular leader, and he has to physically eliminate the Imran Khan.
But won't that create a bigger problem for him?
Very simple.
Won't that create a bigger problem for him if he kills Imran Khan, which is being widely speculated? If he assassinates Imran Khan, right? Won't that create a lot of public outrage, Abdul Samad Yaqub, or more political instability in Pakistan?
I mean, in this case, I personally believe that I don't think that this state can bear the loss of Imran Khan. I mean, over territorial integrity is already on stake. We are facing multiple crises. At such a situation,
but you yourself have said that this accumulation of civilian and military concentrated leadership, along with judicial immunity, the only reason for it is that he wants to eliminate Imran Khan and completely have no political opposition to his dictatorship in Pakistan. You yourself said that. That's why I mentioned it.
I have given you the example. I have given you the example of the Musharraf. I mean, Benazir was assassinated, and she nominated in her lifetime, during her life, that Musharraf should be blamed and Musharraf should be accused. But what was done to Musharraf? I mean, he flew away to Dubai. I mean, kind of de facto immunity. He was enjoying the de facto immunity. Now this leadership.
I would like, Raja, you were saying something on this.
Yeah, I just wanted to pull in a couple of my sense as well on this. I will fully agree with Abdul Samad when he says that, of course, few of the dictators, they do come up with these kind of tactics to apply on the populist leaders. Of course, Zulfikar Ali Bhutto is one of the examples. We know whatever happened to him. But there are certain other examples as well. When it comes to Nawaz Sharif, he was populist as well. He had 2/3 majority when he was, of course, a Prime Minister of Pakistan, and he was deposed by Pervez Musharraf. But later on, Pervez Musharraf didn't do anything against him, and he was let free after that. And when it comes to these
one minute. The difference between Pervez Musharraf, the difference between Nawaz Sharif and Imran Khan, the difference between Nawaz Sharif and Imran Khan, let me. The difference is, you see, Nawaz Sharif's family has controlled businesses, business interests, and they compromised. And Nawaz Sharif agreed to back off and go and live for years and decades in London, and only came back when he had the approval of the army. Whereas Imran Khan, despite his sister spoke to us, despite all the offers, has not compromised, even after an assassination attempt. So he's more dangerous for Asim Munir if he continues.
And Arnab, I just wanted to highlight another thing. Last weekend, I met with the CMKP, and actually I mentioned you as well, because I sit in your show, and I told him that sometimes when you're coming up with the certain statements, them statements are being used in the Indian channels, especially Arnab Goswami's program, and in which, of course, they try to make a narrative that there is something wrong in the political fabric of Pakistan.
I have no interest in any narrative.
KPK is going to be a new country, and of course it is going to dislodge itself from Pakistan. And he said that no matter what anybody says, be it eastern border or the western border, whenever required, KPK.
Don't move away from the subject here. Don't move away from the subject here. You are trying to avoid a conversation on Munir because you're worried about your own physical safety. You are concerned about yourself. That's why you don't want to discuss Munir. You want to discuss Khyber Pakhtunkhwa.
I wanted to give my analysis on this. In coming days, in coming weeks and months, what you would be seeing is that KPK government would be getting more closer to the establishment. This is my sense on it.
No, anyway, I don't care about your regional politics out there. You have a dictator there. Good luck to you. That's all. He's a dictator. You're going to have to handle him. And he's given himself all the powers. In fact, this is all a shenanigan. He is an irremovable, he's a dictator in uniform. And you see what happens now. General Bakshi, what do you expect Bishambar Dayal? What do you expect him to do? General Bakshi is convinced he will eliminate Imran. But he won't stop at that, will he, General Bakshi? He won't stop at that. I don't think the Sharif family will be spared either.
Not Arnab, this man wants to wipe the state clean. That is why he first gave himself legal immunity for all the murders that he is going to commit in a row.
Yeah.
This man is a serial killer. And he has taken the full precautions before he's gone on his murdering spree, torturing spree. This man is psychotic. This man is psychotic.
And therefore it's a military junta.
Appointed by Donald Trump.
Yeah.
A serial killer is just logic.
To lord it over South Asia.
Sir, don't you know?
He thinks he can kick Iran, he can kick Afghanistan, he can try and damage India at the behest of his lord.
And you cannot.
In multiple domain warfare, Arnab Saab, there is a requirement of unified
1 minute,
command.
please. Bishambar Dayal, we know Bishambar Dayal.
Previously,
put that multiple domain warfare in Aurangzeb's pipe and smoke
now
it.
Will be a unified command.
Nothing unified, sir. You see what happens now. This is the dictator's script always works out internally. You see now that he is dictator, now that he is the dictator of Pakistan, you see how things play out. You see what happens to your media, you see what happens to your opposition, you see what happens to your speakers, you see even you may be not allowed to come on television. You see what happens now in coming days. And remember, you heard it first on Republic. General Dayal.
No, I am allowed. That's why I am appearing here, right?
I don't know who allows you. ISI.
There is no multi-domain operations there. There is
somebody as an ex-army officer, right?
Yeah, General Dayal. Thank you. Know that, General Dayal.
Will soon.
Arnab, if you can, Arnab,
please continue, sir.
Arnab, they can't handle Taliban, they can't handle Afghanistan. These guys are talking about multi-domain operations. Which multi-domain? He is totally dependent on China for any operations where there is a external aggression. There is no capability of Pakistan. Where is the Navy? What Navy do they have? That nuclear power, that nuclear power is nominal. Believe you me, that's a facade. That's a facade like the facade of your civilian government. That is a facade like your civilian government. Listen, okay, if you can.
I requested the directors to let Bishambar Dayal speak. Thank you. Bishambar Dayal, please continue. Thank you.
Yeah. Arnab, there is a third grade army. It is all for internal politics. It is all for covering himself, for creating heinous crimes. He is going to eliminate all the opposition leaders. He is going to undermine all the established, institutions of Pakistan. He is going to control. I must tell the Pakistanis, and I must tell that last 23 appointments in different states, in Sindh, in Punjab, have all been at the behest of, approved by Munir. So look at it. This is past I'm talking. From tomorrow onwards, not even a school teacher will be appointed there in Pakistan without his approval. So he is going to undermine all institutes. He is going to eliminate and he is going to radicalize Pakistan. He is going to divert the funds towards radicalization. He is going to radicalize, he will try and radicalize Bangladesh, which we have to be very careful. And he's also trying to spread hatred in the world against other regions. This is his core philosophy.
General G.D. Bakshi was part of the Kargil war. And right after Kargil war, what we saw was that same Pervez Musharraf was sitting with the BJP. BJP, Vajpayee ji at that time, of course we know that they have been sitting together, and that happened after the
well,
Kargil.
anyway, I do think that we'll have to track this. Viewers, if you enjoyed this analysis, of why I believe Pakistan is now run by a military dictator, let me know. I do not believe in just sharing the news technically. I like to sift through the layers and I love getting you the big picture. And the big picture is Pakistan is today a military dictatorship. I'll see you tomorrow evening. Thank you for watching. Good night and goodbye.
Time for a quick breather. Arnab will be right back with the debate.
ये है सीक्रेट रेसिपी MDH का जीरा सिप जल जीरा मसाला। सिप सिप जीरा सिप MDH का जल जीरा सिप।